Hello, what's going on, people? My name is DJ Roberts. I'm a father, a husband, Christian pastor, and music producer, and one of the leaders here in the Vision 365 group. Thank you for joining us today. I want to tell you why you are here. Maybe you're here because somebody invited you, or you saw a post, or somebody shot you a text message, but that's not really why you're here. You're here because you deserve better. You're here because your family deserves better. You're here because at some point in your life, you've been overworked and undervalued. And you're here because you'd love to know how you can make your financial situation even better. Now, you might say that it's not that bad, but even so, it can always get even better. I want to let you know that the life that you want to live is much closer than you actually think. This is not a get-rich-slow scheme. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it's not a get-rich-slow scheme. And what is a get-rich-quick scheme anyway? And who wants to get rich slow? Would you rather, let me put it this way, would you rather make $1 million over a 40-year period or a 1-year period? Which one? Because many of you are already making $1 million over a 40-year period. That's just $25,000 a year. Which one would you rather do? This is about using your time and your energy efficiently so that you can live the life that you deserve to live. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. I worked for a Fortune 100 company for about 12 years. I gave everything I had to that job. When I started, I was literally 180 pounds soaking wet, and after leaving, I was almost 240. Despite working in management positions in the job and doing pretty well at times, even getting good in sales position, being one of the top managers, the demands of the job were often more than what I felt like the job was paying me and less than what I felt like I was worth. I can remember one day making the company about $2,000 in accessory sales and getting about $50 or $60 out of that. In addition, at this time, my wife was fired for her job because she has a hereditary illness that she was born with that causes severe pain crisis, and she got sick one day and was in the hospital for about 14 days in intensive care. Her job told her that when she feels better, she can come back, or when she starts to get better and she's not sick as much, then she can go ahead and reapply. And we're looking at each other like, this is our life. She can't predict when she's sick. This is something that she was born with. So I got to the point where I knew that her job wasn't going to be a source of income. And I was also at the point where I felt like my job was literally killing me, y'all. Listen, it was literally taking years off of my life. I felt like I was growing even more unhealthy. Not only that, but the mental strain that it had on me was just so crazy that it was so difficult to bounce back from. People who didn't know my character or my worth, who had position over me, were talking to me like I was the scum of the earth and I couldn't do anything about it, regardless whether I was doing well or if I wasn't doing so well. My wife, for about 2 years, she was trying to convince me to leave the job. And I'm just like, well, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? And it's crazy because I had just been working with the company for so long that I bought into the culture that if you're not working with us, then you're a lower class citizen, or you can't make it, or you won't be successful on your own. It had successfully killed my ideas, my motivation, and my ambition. Not only did I feel like I couldn't make it outside of the company, but I was also too jaded and disgusted with what I saw inside the company to want a higher position than where I was. So finally, I decided that it was time to leave. I had no plan. I had no understanding of exactly what I was going to do when I left. I just felt like I had to begin to trust myself. So when I left in August of 2019, I began a 6-month plan to launch my own business in music. The main part of the business was private piano and vocal lessons. I was finally ready to launch in March of 2020, and guess what happened? We had the COVID-19 lockdown, y'all. Not only was my total 6-month plan obliterated, but so was my confidence, my motivation, and also a new income that was going to help my family sustain our financial well-being. And at this time, all of our savings and resources, etc., were shot. I used it to purchase equipment, advertising, and living while we didn't have an income. So we begun focusing on my wife's business, and we started to see some income come in with that. But with the family of 6 at the time, it was not quite enough. The crazy thing was, at first, the pandemic quarantine had been pretty nice to us. We saw a little boost in business, but then we had another thing compounded that was going to hinder our growth, or kind of stop us, or put us in a position where we had to refigure things. We now had our 5th baby on the way, and it was getting harder and harder for my wife to begin to work her business. So now we're going to have 7 in the household. And if it wasn't enough to truly take care of 6 the way that we wanted to, it surely wasn't going to be enough for 7. At this time, she didn't really have the energy. She was miserable. And then after having the baby, the business was a little bit different. We had to take maternity and paternity leave, since she really couldn't do much after her 5th C-section. And I'm sitting up here cooking for 7 people and just doing things around the house, trying to relieve the stress and the burden on her, right? Remember, she just had her 5th C-section, caused a slowdown of business. It was hard to bounce back from, and it took a while for her to heal from that. So I said to myself, this is entirely too hard. I don't want to always have to trade my time for money. I want my money to work for me while I'm sleeping, or at least have enough of it to where I won't have to worry about the hows of life. How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to pay for my son's football career? How am I going to see my family? Now, I don't know about you, fam, but I'm sick and tired of having to sacrifice all of my time for some pennies. I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I'm tired of others getting the benefits of my hard work. I'm tired of being undervalued and overworked. And I don't want to have to sell anything. I don't want to sell gadgets, TV, phones, accessories, insurance, etc. It's exhausting. I'm ready to feel what it's like to literally have financial power. Now, many people may call it financial freedom, but here's the thing. You already have freedom. You got freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do with your time. You already have the freedom to make as much money as you want by doing whatever you choose. However, when all of your efforts come together to produce the result that you've been working for, what I call that is financial power. Because understand that what you're free to do may not produce the result that you're looking for. And so I want you to understand that. But when it does, I call that financial power. I don't want to be tethered to creditors forever with them chasing me down. I want to be able to pick up the phone, even when it's a phone number that I don't know. I want to be able to answer it without the fear of somebody on the other end trying to take my stuff, y'all. That's financial power. Now, you have the power and the ability to use your money for what you want it to when you have financial power. You have the power to take vacations when you want it to, and you're not tethered to a 9-to-5. That's financial power, y'all. You have the power to fly your whole family in on a Tuesday just because you had an idea. So I have been pondering all this, and I made some decisions, and then, as if directly dropped out of the sky, I heard about the opportunity with Tredera. Now, for me, this could not have come at a more opportune time for me and my family, and I believe the same for you and yours. You're not here by accident. Tredera gives you the opportunity to earn, learn, and build. What does that mean? Basically, you're able to learn while you're earning money. Many people don't get paid while they're trying to learn something. You normally go to school first to learn it, and then you figure out how to make money using what you've learned. But Tredera gives you the opportunity to do those at the same time. And you can also use this as an opportunity to begin to pour into whatever dreams that you have, whatever God-given dreams that God has placed in your heart to do, whether it's giving back to people, whether it's taking care of your family, whether it's supporting a ministry. So how does Tredera give you that? It offers a way to earn money and become financially powerful while also learning something that will help you flip money so quick that it's going to blow your socks off. Tredera plays in the Forex arena. And what Forex is simply the foreign exchange market. We teach people how to make money by monitoring the international money market and the exchange rates. You've heard of pesos, yen, rupees, euros, francs, and of course the American dollar. You may also know that they do not all have the same financial worth internationally. For instance, if you've traveled overseas, you know that if you exchange $100 one day in Europe, Then you come back the next day and exchange $100 again, it's going to be a slightly different amount that they're going to give you. That's because the exchange rate is constantly changing. Tredera will teach you how to make money based on these rules. You'll understand the details and even the secrets to trading and making money on the Forex market. Now, the Forex market itself is worth $1.93 quadrillion right now. $5.3 trillion are traded on the Forex market every day. That wraps circles around the stock market. I want you to understand what kind of market that you're playing in. There are people on my current team right now that are currently making thousands daily just simply doing the trading alone by itself. And here's the gem about this company though. That's not the only way that you can make money with this company. You can literally make money simply by telling people about the business and by enrolling people in the Tredera program. What is Tredera? Put simply, it's an education company. The goal is to teach people the ins and outs of the Forex market and build a network of financially powerful people. Listen, you are the people that are around you. And when you are connected to people that are like-minded, that are going the same place that you're trying to get to, guess what? Their mindset spills over into yours. So I want you to understand this point here, okay? Your why is the most important aid to your financial success. I don't just want rich people around me. I want people who have a reason to be rich. They're doing this for their families. People who haven't had a chance to be great, the ones that may be the first millionaires in their family, those that have been discounted, disrespected, and disregarded, the underdogs. Listen, it is your time. Those godly folks that have a reason and a purpose that extend further than just wanting some J's and a Bugatti. There's so much divisiveness and division that's going on in the world right now. We need financial stability in order to be able to move how we need to move, even if things get kind of crazy. And financial power gives you that ability to do that. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to have money in the bank just simply for the occasion that things get crazy. I feel like there's an urgency in my spirit, but I truly believe that God does not leave us without a way of escape. He'll always protect his people. He'll always look out for his people. But I believe that right now, God is saying, prepare, prepare, prepare. Because when you're prepared, you're not scared. Let me say that again. When you're prepared, you're not scared. So let this be an avenue of your preparation. This opportunity can be a way of escape if you want it to be. So what does it cost to enroll in the Tredera program? I'm glad you asked. The cost is simply $99. $99 to change your financial landscape. $99 to get an education that would normally cost thousands at a Harvard or a Stanford. No one is doing that, but they ain't even the kicker. I don't even look at it as a cost. I look at it as an investment because immediately you get the opportunity to make your $99 back 100 times over. Remember, I mentioned earlier that there's more than one way to earn in this program. There is the referral program. If you refer 3 people, your education will be taken care of, period. You no longer have to pay the $99, plus you'll begin receiving a referral check. Now, if you got a check in the mail for $500 every month, just as a thank you from Tredera for referring somebody, that'd be pretty nice, right? So why stop there? Why wouldn't you go for $5,000 or $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month? Think about what you could do with an extra $10,000 in the bank. Some of y'all would pay off bills, pay up your rent for a year, pay off your car, give to the homeless, pay back credit cards, take the vacation you need, go visit family, pay off student loans, hospital bills, make a donation to your church, make repairs to your house, down payment on a new home, credit repair. There's so much that you can do. There's a lot more that I can go into about the company, but I want this call to be short and sweet. And to be honest, I'm going for legend. $100,000 a month. And there's so many people who are already there, and I'm going to be the next one. But you've heard the overview. You know who I am. You've heard my story. You know what we're doing. If you want to receive a check in the mail or deposit it in your bank by next Tuesday, I just need you to go ahead on this chat, wherever you're listening to this, and just type, let's get it. I'm not trying to play no games here today, so if you're serious about financial power and taking care of your families, finally living the life that you want, I just want you to say out loud, type in the chat, wherever you see this at, just say, let's get it. All right, now, do me a favor. Go back to the person that referred you to this video and let them know that you're ready. Tell them, let's get it. Let's do it. Thank you.